Thank you. I'm Jeremy Goodwin. Who here buys goods that are manufactured? It looks like you're all sharply dressed, so that means all of you. I'm here to talk to you today about manufacturing local and clean in response to an economic development challenge shared with us by the City of San Leandro. This is Deb Acosta, CIO.
So as the CIO of San Leandro, I'm a little different than many of the CIOs. I'm an infrastructure CIO because in San Leandro we have a 20-mile, 10 gigabit per second fiber optic loop. And that's actually allowed us to look at our industrial space in a whole different way. With the advent of 3D printing and remote control processing for machines, we're looking at advancing our manufacturing space and bringing manufacturing back. And we actually have a challenge. Because while we have many manufacturers and most of our employment is in our industrial area, in fact, 63% of our space is used for logistics and warehousing, which doesn't create a lot of jobs. So the challenge today was how can SYNCFAB re-engage local businesses and startup entrepreneurs to really engage in our factories and improve the usage of our factories, which right now stand at almost 50% capacity. They could be doing a lot more. Jeremy?
Well, Debbie, I just wanted to say a second, why did we respond to the challenge? And because when we talk about impact, economic, social, and environmental, manufacturing, the impact of manufacturing is widespread, consuming 30% of energy with the highest jobs multiplier across industries, standing at 15 times in the advanced sector, and generating the highest research and development spend outside of government. And we believe that governments and people care more how things are made when they're manufactured locally right here in their own backyard versus out of sight, out of mind. Manufacturing locally is simply the best thing for the planet. So, in order to address the city challenge, we first needed to look at existing industry challenges posed by an industry that's dominated by offshoring, which is characterized by expensive higher minimums, which is typical of offshore factories, and which is compounded further by communication problems across different time zones and language barriers, which results in quality control issues and ultimately results in slower turnaround time. Lessons that we took away from our STiR City partnership, which was reinforced by 6 factory tours, was that approximately 50% of the factories sit idle, and that capacity, that underutilized capacity, can be identified, and those factories are eager to collaborate with the right partners. That San Leandro's strong supply chain in fabricated metals, power and plastics, instrument and controls can benefit greatly from more transparency, and that California's imports, which are 10 times their exports, illustrate clearly the demand is there. And that with this synergy on the shop floor with new automation, big data, and machine learning technologies stand to disrupt the exodus of industry and jobs to launch a virtuous cycle of high output, high skilled, high paying job creation. So the solution that we arrived at with the takeaway from the STiR feedback, as well as developing standards from the Department of Energy's Clean Energy Smart Manufacturing Innovation Initiative that we're happy to be a part of, is a new advanced manufacturing platform connecting regional procurers and brand buyers to automated manufacturing capacity mapped by who is local and who is clean. So our solution presented in 3 simple steps today is that we take the complex world of manufacturing and we simplify it to buyers who want to get made, connecting them to local factories that want to get paid to get to work making things. Those buyers can view the available manufacturing in the region and according to factory certifications. And ultimately, they're prompted to submit their order according to those factory requirements, which is delivered neatly to the factory shop floor in a mobile-friendly format. Benefits to the industry of this new solution is that it takes the former expensive higher minimums and lowers them down to work with eager local factories. It improves the communication issues in the same time zone, and which ultimately results in better quality control because a lot of the local factories don't want to have return buyers, and then ultimately is faster time to market, cutting out the long distance shipping and the customs holdups. Debbie, what are the benefits for the city?
Well, the city, with its commitment to industrial, has a number of benefits here. First of all, we can absolutely have confidence that our industrial area will once again be the manufacturing powerhouse, not like it was in the past, but different with improved technology, different with improved skills for our workforce. We'll be able to attract more hardware startups that will again be able to provide a higher value for the real estate owners who own the manufacturing sites, and some of them are now warehouse sites. And it supports the supply chain clustering. We have a super cluster in San Leandro and in the East Bay of manufacturing support. Our manufacturers and our startups don't need to go to China for prototyping and for small batch manufacturing. We can do it here in the United States. We can create quality middle-class jobs for our citizens and really create an economic stability and sustainability for our city.
This presentation wouldn't be possible today without the STiR program, and a special thank you goes to the City of San Leandro Mayor Pauline Cutter, Deb Acosta, City of San Francisco Mayor Ed Lee's Office of Civic Innovation and the team, and also the San Leandro Chamber of Commerce, which provided a lot of the information.
Part of our powerful ecosystem
for today. Responsible local supply chain is not possible without responsible procurement. So please follow us, #MakeLocal. Thank you.
Thank you.